Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 22 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Kamara try the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Kamara up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Alvin Kamara.
Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Didn't yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This 2nd and 4.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here down to the 22. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Las Vegas Raiders. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. 2nd and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down. Now Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They run it again with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
first down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A give to Kamara running right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something